Welcome back to Moto Next Hub. Today we're checking out the 2026 Suzuki GSX-S1000, a bike that aims to blend brutal leader-class inline-four performance with street-ready versatility. Whether you're into sharp looks, power, or everyday rideability, this machine wants to tick all the boxes. Let's ride. Engine performance: a heart of the beast. Visual: close-up of engine, startup, exhaust, throttle twist. Under the tank, a 999cc, liquid-cooled, 4-stroke, inline-four dock engine. That's the same architectural heritage as the GSX-R Series A, meaning this bike packs real liter bike blood with usable street manners. The bike delivers strong torque in the low to mid-range, yet still revs out for an exciting top-end rush. Throttle response is handled by a modern ride-by-wire electronic throttle body, giving smooth and precise control. On the transmission side, a 6-speed constant mesh gearbox. Clutch is a wet, multi-plate SCAS, slipper/assist type, helping smooth out downshifts and manage engine braking nicely. For quick gear changes up or down, there's a bi-directional quick-shift system, especially useful for aggressive riding or overtakes. What you feel on the road: you get the leader-class punch without overly harsh behavior. Throttle is predictable yet alive. Mid-range torque gives usable street performance, and when you rev it hard it still rewards like a full-blooded superbike. Chassis handling: rideability. Visual: ride shots, cornering, city stop, start, weave through traffic, etc. The frame is a twin-spar aluminum construction, giving a balance of rigidity and lightweight for agile handling. Suspension setup: inverted telescopic front fork plus link-type single rear shock, oil-damped, tuned for a mix of sporty handling and street comfort. Tires are 17-inch alloys, front 120/70 ZR17, rear 190/50 ZR17, tubeless, ideal for both city and highway grip. Braking: up front 8 twin discs with 4-piston Brembo calipers, rear a single disc with Nissan caliper. Both are ABS equipped, giving solid stopping power and safety under varied road conditions. The ergonomics: more upright, Streetfighter style, rather than tucked-in sport bike, which means you get comfort for daily rides, while still being able to push when you want to. In short, the GSX-S1000 is nimble enough for city traffic, stable enough for highway blasts, and disciplined enough for twisty rides. Electronics: rider aids. Visual: TFT cluster startup, rider switching modes, dashboard close-up. The 2026 model carries a full-color 5-inch TFT LCD instrument panel, a major upgrade in readability and modern interface compared to older reverse LCD units. Under the skin is the electronic brain that powers ride-by-wire throttle, a 3-mode engine power, throttle response selector, via Suzuki drive mode selector, SDMS, and a 5-mode advanced traction control system. There's also easy start, 1-push ignition, plus low RPM assist, a small but useful quality of life aids for city stops and slow-speed traffic. The electronics plus CAN-style wiring help the various sensors and modules communicate efficiently, making the whole package lighter and more integrated. So you get modern features that make riding less of a handful, whether you're slicing through city traffic or thumping down open roads. Design aesthetics: visual: static shots of bike from multiple angles, lighting, color options. The styling: aggressive naked sport bike and no fairings clogging things up. A bold stance, sharp body lines, and muscular tank shape that gives it presence and attitude. Lighting: stacked monofocused LED headlight, LED tail light indicators, giving modern visibility and sharp styling cues. Fuel tank capacity: 19.0 liters, enough for decent range between fill-ups. Ergonomics: more upright Streetfighter posture, comfortable seat height, 810 mm, making it less punishing than a full-on race-style bike for everyday or longer rides. The result: a bike that looks aggressive and sporty, yet remains practical and livable for daily use. A strong identity for a naked liter class machine. Unique selling points. What makes 2026 GSX-S1000 stand out? Visual montage of various features. A ride modes, close-ups, exhaust, street scenario, engine heritage plus usability. At the 999cc inline-four rooted in GSX-R lineage gives the GSX-S1000 real liter bike soul, but it's tuned for street usable torque and smoothness. Modern electronics package. ATFT ride modes, traction control, easy start, quickshifter, slipper assist clutch, all standard, giving a contemporary riding experience without need for aftermarket upgrades. Balanced chassis. Braking hardware. Aluminum frame plus quality suspension plus Brembo brakes make it agile, stable, and confident under braking. A rare for a naked liter bike. Street-ready ergonomics. Unlike pure track-oriented superbikes, the GSX-S1000 offers a reasonable seat height, manageable riding posture, and real-world usability for commuting or longer rides. Naked sport bike identity. Combining performance, aggressive styling, and practicality. A sweet spot for riders who want a liter class machine without the fairing, bike weekend-only compromises. Price. Positioning, global context. Visual, text. Other lay price, maybe compare with similar bikes. According to one source, the 2026 GSX-S1000's MSRP starts around US $11,990, though final on-road price will vary by region. For reference, previous generation versions, with similar spec, have been priced around a negation $13,400, us $14,200. In some markets, considering what you get. A true liter class engine, modern electronics, premium brakes and suspension. The value proposition is strong. This is not a watered-down bike. It's a legit liter class naked sport bike with a street-ready soul. Who should go for the 2026 GSX-S1000? Visual, riding shots in different settings, city, highway, twisty roads. This bike is ideal for riders who want real liter class performance but don't want a full race bike fairing. Good for street, twisty roads, occasional track day, and long rides. Those who value a balance, enough power and speed to satisfy enthusiasts, but with ergonomics and electronics that make daily riding reasonable. Riders looking for a starter liter bike. Not necessarily a first ever bike, but a first serious bike that can last many years, with room to upgrade aftermarket parts if desired. Some things to keep in mind. Honest observations. Visual, maybe show heavy traffic, or an aggressive ride, or close-ups of seat and tank. As with other liter class naked bikes, fuel maintenance costs will be higher compared to smaller commuter bikes. The riding posture, while more relaxed than a full sport bike, is still more aggressive than a cruiser or touring bike. Long highway rides may fatigue some riders. If you ride in city traffic daily, a heavy inline-four might feel more bike than needed. But that's the trade-off for power and performance. Conclusion. Visual, slow pan over parked bike, sunset ride, end screen. To wrap up, the 2026 Suzuki GSX-S1000 is a well-rounded, liter class naked sport bike that manages to keep its edge. Performance, aggressive styling, modern electronics while staying real-world usable. It's a compelling choice for riders who want a serious ride but don't want the compromises of a full-fairing superbike or a heavy tourer. If you're looking for a liter class beast with street sense, the GSX-S1000 should definitely be on your short list. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe to Moto Next Hub, and tell me in the comments, what would you want to see next? Track ride, city test, or maybe comparison with another naked liter bike?